हेलो एवरीबॉडी, कैसे हैं आप लोग। आई होप आप सब लोग घर में सेफ होंगे, खूब सारा खाना खा रहे होंगे, खूब सारी मस्ती कर रहे होंगे और इन सब के साथ हाँ पढ़ाई भी डेफिनेटली कर रहे हैं ना। वेरी गुड। So as in my last video I have discussed about knowing our numbers which is your chapter 1 of NCERT. So now here in this video I am going to discuss the second part of the chapter, means rest of the topics which were left in my previous video. So what you guys have to do now? Yes, as I am new here, I need your love and support thoroughly. So just hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then what you guys are waiting for? Just subscribe the channel right now. Okay students, so just for knowing this chapter completely, stay tuned with the whole video and yes, let's move on. So before starting, let me tell you something about myself. My name is Priyal Agrawal. As I have told you earlier, I am a BCA graduate. I am having around 2.5 years of teaching experience, by which I can easily identify that students are facing doubts and confusion in which topic where in mathematics. So no need to worry, as I am here with all of you. I have mentored more than 2000 plus students for NTSE and CBSE over offline as well as online media. तो चलो ये तो हो गई मेरी बात, ठीक है। अब बात करते हैं हम हमारे चैप्टर की। So let's move on. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in this video, and believe me students, these are the very important topics which if I am talking about in the point of view of our examination. So believe me, this is the major portion which will be going to ask in your examinations by your examiner. Okay, so what you guys have to do now? Just you have to score good marks, and for scoring good marks you have to see this complete video, and after seeing this video I am sure that you will become masters in these topics. Okay students, so let us see what are the topics we are going to discuss in today's video. Firstly, we will learn about large numbers. What are large numbers? How many types of large numbers are there? Is there any category for large numbers or not? Okay, second one is estimating to the nearest tens by rounding off, and this is really very important. This all is like estimation portion, and this is really very important. So just see the video very carefully. Okay. Second one is estimating to the nearest hundreds by rounding off, estimating to the nearest thousands by rounding off, estimating sum or difference, and estimating the product. Okay, हमारे सारे टॉपिक्स हैं आज के, ये सारे हमें पता चल गया. लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड्स आवर फर्स्ट टॉपिक. आर यू गाइस रेडी? सो जस्ट बूस्ट योर एनर्जी, चलते हैं अपने चैप्टर की ओर. Okay students, so the first topic we are going to start today is large numbers. What are large numbers? Okay, just tell me what is the meaning of large. Think. It's a very common word. We use this word in our daily life. Large means very good, big. Numbers. As in my previous video, I have discussed that what numbers were, what is the use of numbers. So by this, I think everybody is aware about what is number, what are the use of numbers, from where numbers came. So numbers are basically the things from which we count. Okay, so large number means big counts. When we need to count our quantity in a large amount of number, then we use large numbers. Okay, let's start. For measuring the length of a pencil, आप सबके हाथ में पेंसिल है. ओके, पेन है, पेंसिल नहीं तो कोई बात नहीं, पेन होगा. For measuring the length of a pencil, the width of a book or a notebook, etc., we use centimeters. अब ये centimeters क्या है? Okay students, just take out your ruler from your pencil box. From your instrument box, take out your scale or whatsoever you used to call it, ruler, scale, whatsoever. Just take it out. 5, fast. I am giving you 5 seconds. 1, fast. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I hope सबके पास scale आ गए होंगे अब. Now just take your pen, pencil, whatsoever you are having, and just measure it with your scale. And tell me in the comment section that what is the length of your pen, pencil, whatsoever you guys are using. जल्दी से बताओ मेरे को कि आप जो भी कमेंट सेक्शन में यूज़ कर रहे, जो भी आप ये यूज़ कर रहे हो कि पेन और पेंसिल, उसका मेजरमेंट जब आपने अपने स्केल से मेजर किया तो वो कैसा आया, क्या आया? ओके, some are saying 10, some will say 15, some will say 8, as well as some will say 12 centimeters also. So basically students, what I mean to say is, for measuring the length of anything we need a specific quantity. फॉर मेजरिंग द लेंथ ऑफ एनीथिंग। अच्छा, अब आपकी एक हाइट है, आप भी अपनी हाइट को मेजर करते हो। आप अपनी हाइट को किस में मेजर करते हो? क्वांटिटी में मेजर करते हो। सिमिलरली मैं अपनी पेंसिल की हाइट, पेन की हाइट भी मेजर करती हूँ और उसे क्वांटिटी में मेजर करती हूँ। सो उस क्वांटिटी को क्या बोलते हैं? दैट क्वांटिटी इज नोन एज सेंटीमीटर्स। And in your scale, see, this is your scale, and your scale is having a portion of centimeters and a portion of inches. Now I am talking about only centimeter, तो आपको अपनी पेंसिल मेजर करनी है सेंटीमीटर्स में। So I can see here, this is one of the pencil, and here the measurement of this pencil is around 16 centimeter. Okay, so basically I can say that our ruler has marks of centimeters, millimeters and inches, and when we used to measure our pencil, the width of book, notebook, bottles, your phone, then we use the measuring quantities, that is centimeters. Okay, अब आपको याद कैसे रहेगा? Basically centimeters are in the form, centimeters are given in your ruler, centimeters, millimeters and inches. These all three quantities are given in your scale. आप जल्दी से अपने scale check out करिए। Okay, आगे चलते हैं। I think centimeters is clear to you guys. Okay, now see this thing. Now we are having centimeters से भी छोटी हमारे पास एक measuring quantity होती है। Now see your ruler. Suppose this is your ruler, and in this ruler, between this 1 centimeter and 2 centimeter, you will be having some of the small portions of these types of lines will be there, है ना? लाइंस आपके स्केल में। सो ये लाइंस क्या होती हैं? दीज लाइंस आर ऑफ मिलीमीटर। 1 और 2, 3 और 4, ये क्या है? दिस इज सेंटीमीटर, एंड द लाइंस बिटवीन 4 and 5 इज मिलीमीटर। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप इट इज क्लियर। चलिए अब देखते हैं, फॉर मेजरिंग द थिकनेस ऑफ अ पेंसिल, हाउएवर वी फाइंड द सेंटीमीटर टू बिग। कभी कभी क्या होता है, हम पेंसिल की विड्थ मेजर करते हैं, उसकी थिकनेस मेजर करते हैं, तो हम उसे सेंटीमीटर में मेजर नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज सेंटीमीटर इज क्वाइट बिग। 1 centimeter is like this, you can check your scales, 1 centimeter is quite big, and if I ask you, just measure the height of a lead of your pencil what you guys are using. Suppose this is my pen and this is the lead of that my pen. This is the lead of my pen. Can I measure the can I measure this height in centimeters? No, because centimeter is quite big than millimeters. So what I have to do, I'll take my scale and I will measure my height of my this step with the help of millimeter scale. So what you guys have to do, see here also it is given like this is the centimeters 0 to 1, and between 1 centimeter we are having 10 millimeters, means 10 gaps we are having. So basically suppose this is your scale, this is 1, and suppose this is 2, this is 3, suppose this is your ruler. Okay, so between 1 centimeter, what is this? This is quite 1 centimeter. So between 1 centimeter we will be having 10 different parts, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10, 10 equal parts, and these 10 equal parts is known as millimeter. In short, we used to write it mm. Okay, so when you guys have to find the height of something small, जो हम अभी सेंटीमीटर होल्ड नहीं कर पा रही है, जिससे यहाँ सेंटीमीटर बड़ी दिखा रही है, then we use millimeter to find out the thickness. Suppose you just wanna find the height of something very small, like you just wanna find the height of your crayon. आप क्रेयॉन की लीड की हाइट फाइंड आउट करनी है आपको, तब भी आपको क्या करना होगा? वो ऑब्वियसली मिलीमीटर में होगी, right? Same for your pen tip, for the very small things. You can take it like there are various examples. So just what you guys have to do, you guys have to think those examples and tell me in the comment down section कि आपके पास ऐसी कौन कौन सी माइन्यूट चीज़ें होती हैं जिसका आप मेजरमेंट एमएम की हेल्प से कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, what you guys have to do, you guys have to think and just comment down below. I'm going to check it out. Okay, I think this millimeter is also clear to you guys. Moving to the next. Okay, this is the next, that is only 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter, as I have told you. This was the figure which I have made. Let me make it here too. Okay, suppose this is your scale. Here this is 1 and this is 2. Between 1 centimeter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. This is what these are 10 partitions of millimeter. Okay students, so basically we can say that 10 millimeters will be always equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, अब आपको ये चीज़ भूलनी नहीं है कि 10 मिलीमीटर इज ऑलवेज. अब आपने सोचा होगा, कभी आपने ध्यान नहीं दिया होगा कि आपके स्केल में सेंटीमीटर्स के बीच में ये छोटे छोटे पार्टीशंस कैसे बने हुए हैं. अब आपको नई चीज़ पता चली है कि वो जो स्केल के 1 और 2 का जो गैप होता है, इसके बीच में जो छोटी छोटी लाइन्स बनी होती हैं, वो लाइन्स किसकी होती हैं? वो लाइन्स होती हैं मिलीमीटर्स की. ठीक है, याद रहेगा. वेरी गुड, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Okay, this is the next one, that is meter. To measure the length of the classroom or the school building, we shall find centimeter too small. We use meter for the purpose. Means कभी कभी क्या होता है, we are not having the centimeter is quite not easy to measure the things. सेंटीमीटर कभी बहुत छोटी चीज़ हो जाती है, तो हमें क्या करना होता है, सेंटीमीटर से बड़ी यूनिट होती है हमारी मीटर. So when we used to measure the height of our classroom, our drawing room, our home, our building, or you can say our floor, then we use meter. Because आप सोचो ज़रा, अगर आपसे कोई बोले कि आप मेरे को अपने रूम के वॉल की हाइट बताओ, तो आप अपने स्केल से कब तक मेजर करोगे उसे? It will be quite very difficult for us. बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा. क्यों? क्योंकि हम अपने इतने छोटे से स्केल से 15 मीटर स्केल भी यूज, 15 सेंटीमीटर स्केल जनरली भी यूज, एंड दैट विल बी रियली वेरी डिफिकल्ट. आप कब तक अपनी वॉल पे वो स्केल को मेजर करते रहोगे, राइट? So because to reduce this error, so just reduce this problem, to overcome this problem, the next type of, the different type of measuring unit is meter, which is quite bigger than centimeters, and we can easily calculate our room, like our room, the wall of our room, the wall of our classroom, the length of our table, the length of our bed easily with the help of meter. So how many meters are there in centimeters? How many centimeters are there in millimeters? How many millimeters consist of centimeters? We all will going to learn that. As I have told you in the earlier slide that here 10 millimeters equals to 1 centimeter, and I have given you the proof also. You guys can check it out on your that scale or ruler which you guys usually use. Okay, so now here I am going to tell you that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. Now just think that how much big 1 meter would be, like around your study table. So just imagine you have to join how many scales of your 15 centimeters to construct 1 meter, because 1 meter consists of 100 centimeters, and this is quite bigger than centimeter. So we can say meter is a bigger quantity than सेंटीमीटर एंड मिलीमीटर. अब आप बताओ, मिलीमीटर तो सेंटीमीटर से भी छोटा था, तो अब वो मीटर से तो कितना ज़्यादा छोटा होगा. सो बेसिकली वी कैन से दैट 1 मीटर इज इक्वल्स टू 1000 मिलीमीटर्स. अब ये 1000 मिलीमीटर्स कैसे आया? वी नीड टू फाइंड आउट. हमें लर्न नहीं करना है, हमें तो इसके फैक्ट्स जानने हैं कि ये आया कहाँ से। लर्न तो कोई भी करवा देता है, बट आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू द फैक्ट्स. ओके गाइस, we can see here, as I have told you earlier, that 1 centimeter is equals to 100 millimeter. अब ये चीज़ कहाँ से आई, ये चीज़ तो आप अपने रूलर पर देख सकते हो, अपने स्केल पर देख सकते हो. सो हेयर 1 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल्स टू 100 मिलीमीटर. Oh, 10 millimeter, sorry. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 millimeter, 10 millimeter. So now what I have to do, I am talking about 1 meter, and I know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So how many millimeter will be there in 100 centimeter? What I have to do, I have to just multiply 100 by 10. What I'll get? I'm getting 1000. So what is this? I can easily say that 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeters. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you guys. I have shown you the proof. So what you guys have to do now, just take out your rough notebook, start practicing it. Okay, so you will be never be get confused in it. Okay, so this is a type of meter which we use for measuring quantities. I hope आप सबने इस टाइप का कुछ measuring device देखा होगा अपने घर में. Basically the electricians, the workers or the architects use this, but basically you can easily see this device at your home. Okay, so I think meter is clear to you. What you guys have to keep one thing in your mind, that meter is equals to 100 centimeters, as meter is larger quantity than centimeters. Okay, चलिए आगे चलते हैं. Now किलोमीटर. अब हमने देखा कि मीटर से क्या होता था, हम अपनी वॉल मेजर कर लेते थे, अपनी टेबल मेजर कर लेते थे, अपने इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स मेजर कर लेते थे. लेकिन अगर मैं आपसे बोलूँ कि दिल्ली से कोलकाता के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस है, या फिर बेंगलोर से लेके हैदराबाद के बीच में कितना डिस्टेंस है, और व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन कानपुर टू लखनऊ, सो हाउ विल यू फाइंड दैट? क्या आप अपने उस छोटे से मीटर स्केल से 100 सेंटीमीटर इज इक्वल टू 1 मीटर, तो क्या आप उससे उतना लंबा मेजर कर पाओगे? It can be, but it will be really very complex. It will be very difficult for us, because again meter is not that much big. So if I'll say that, now I can easily say that meter से भी बड़ी एक quantity होती है, that is kilometer. Okay, kilometer consists of 1000 meters, means 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. अब आप सोचिए कितना 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 बड़ा नंबर है ये, नहीं? जहां हम ये बात कर रहे थे अपने मीटर की जिसमें 100 सेंटीमीटर था, अब हम बात कर रहे हैं 1 किलोमीटर की जिसमें 1000 मीटर है. Means it is quite really a very big distance. So even meter is too small when we have to state distances between cities, say like Delhi and Mumbai, or Chennai or Kolkata, or Lucknow or Kanpur, or any city, your favorite city, any city. For this we need to measure the distance in kilometers. For us, it is not possible to measure the distance between the cities and the towns in meters. So what we guys use as a quantity to measure the distance between the cities, we used kilometers. As kilometer is a really very big measure which holds 1000 meters in it. Just see, you can see this figure, that in this figure this is a really very long bridge. Okay, so I or nobody can measure this the distance of this bridge with the help of meter scale. It will be very difficult, means really very difficult. You guys can see ये कितना बड़ा ब्रिज है ये, और इसकी अगर हम एक मीटर स्केल से डिस्टेंस मेजर करेंगे तो how much time consuming and difficult it would be. But if we will measure the distance of this with our kilometer scale, then how much easier it will be, because kilometer scale is really very big and a larger quantity, as it is holding 1000 meters in it. So just think how much big it will be. Now, okay, how many millimeters make 1 kilometer? As I have taught you like how many millimeters are there in 1 meter. So what we were getting? We were getting this like 10,000. Wait, 1000 millimeters were there in 1 meter. But if I'll talk about like kilometers, then how many millimeters we will be having? So as we have just proven earlier that 1 meter is equals to 1000 mm. Okay, now we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 mm. Okay, 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. And we know that 1 meter is equal to 1000 millimeter. So what I have to do is I have to just multiply, like 1000 meter will be equals to 1000 into 1000, and I'll get 110 lakh mm. So this is the quantity 1 kilometer is having. Okay. So by this I can say, or we can see directly clearly see that kilometer is really a very big distance over a very big measuring quantity, because only a kilometer, only 1 kilometer is consisting of 1000 meter. 1000 meter means 10 lakh millimeter. Quite interesting. It is really very interesting fact that only 1 kilometer is consisting 1000 meters, and if I talk about millimeters, then we can see it is consisting 10 lakh millimeters. Okay students, I hope kilometer is clear to you guys. If you are having any sort of doubt and confusion, what you guys have to do? Very good. Just comment down below and let me know that you are facing the problem in which portion. Okay, moving to the next. ग्राम्स एंड किलोग्राम्स. अभी तो हम बात कर रहे थे डिस्टेंस की. जब हमें डिस्टेंस मेजर करनी होती है तो हम सेंटीमीटर, मीटर, मिलीमीटर, किलोमीटर्स ये सब यूज़ करते हैं. ठीक है. अगर हमें अभी किसी का वेट मेजर करना है, then we will use grams and kilograms. Just keep this thing in the mind. Let me write over it जिससे आप कभी भूलो ना. When we need to just check it out the distance of any, then we use this millimeter. Wait. Then we use this millimeter, centimeter, meter and then kilometer. ओके. डिस्टेंस की जब बात कर रहे हैं, लेंथ की जब बात कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. अब मैं बात कर रही हूँ वेट की. जब मेरे को कुछ वेट पता करना है कि इसका कितना वेट है, वो भी तो एक मेजरमेंट है. मेजरमेंट जरूरी थोड़ी है लेंथ का ही मेजरमेंट हो, ब्रेथ का ही मेजरमेंट हो. वेट का भी तो मेजरमेंट होता है. सपोज आई एम सेइंग लाइक आई एम ईटिंग I can eat 1 kilogram of mango. So what is this? Sorry, I can't eat it, just it is an example. So suppose I am giving you an example that I can eat 1 kilogram of mango, as mango is my favorite fruit. So what is this 1 kilogram? 1 kilogram is a weight, a measurement. So when you guys want to measure a weight, then we use grams or kilograms. Like I think you have usually heard this by your parents, by your friends, like that. आपने सुना होगा कि मम्मा बोलती हैं कि just bought, please bring 1 kilogram potato, 2 kg tomato, please bring 10 kilogram rice. So what is this? This is a measurement. 10 grams of anything, like 10 grams of chilies, 20 grams, 250 grams of coriander, anything. So these are what? These are the quantities. And if I talk about the quantities which we used to weight it down, then we can say those quantities comes under grams and kilograms. ठीक है. अब वो आती कैसे है? We go to the, suppose let us take an example, we go to the market to buy rice or wheat. ठीक है. हम मार्केट जाते हैं, वहाँ हमें राइस भी लेना है, व्हीट भी लेना है, अपना फ्लावर भी लेना है, पल्सेस भी लेने हैं, काफ़ी सारा सामान लेना है. वी बाय इट इन किलोग्राम्स. हमें वो चीज़ काफ़ी सारे अमाउंट में चाहिए होती है, तो हम उसे यूजुअली किलोग्राम्स में बाय करते हैं. मीन्स किलोग्राम इज ग्रेटर देन ग्राम्स. एज आई हैव टोल्ड यू, किलो इज अ ग्रेटर क्वांटिटी. So if you are buying something in a larger quantity, then it will come in a kilogram. Suppose you are buying like you are going to a vendor and asking him from just give me 5 kilogram of 5 kg rice or 3 kg pulses, 2 kg atta. So what is this? This is the quantity which you are telling to your shopkeeper, and the shopkeeper is giving you the amount of that. So basically when we used to buy something in our large quantities, then we use kilogram, and when we used to buy something in a lesser quantity, जब हमें कुछ कम क्वांटिटी में कोई चीज़ लेनी होती है, then we use grams. For example, suppose you are going to a vegetable vendor and you are asking for a chili. Chilies are actually really very spicy, so we usually don't eat it in a bunch. क्या आप अपनी ये चिलीज को बंच में खाते हैं? अगर खाते हैं तो you are very strong buddy. Okay, so when we guys when we have to just when we are bringing something in a lesser quantity, or the things which we doesn't need in a larger quantity like in kilograms, then we ask our vendors to give them in a grams. So we can say grams are in the lesser quantity than kilograms. For example, we are going to the market and bringing some the like ginger or chilies or coriander, then we usually buy it in a grams. So what is this? This is a small quantity than kilograms, and we buy these quantities. We buy these products like chilies, corianders, gingers, these in grams. Okay. I hope the difference between gram and kilogram is clear to you. And if I'll talk about in a mathematical way, like so, this is the expression we found it out. Like 1 kilogram is again equal to 1000 grams. So you can guess it like 1 kilogram कितना heavy होगा? Yeah, so 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams. I hope this is clear to you guys. If you are bringing something in a larger quantity, then you will ask then you will ask the vendor or a shopkeeper or the one from which you guys are buying that in a kilogram. And when you are buying a lesser quantity, like something in 250 grams, 500 grams, 600 grams, 100 grams, then you will be asking like 100, like then you will ask the shopkeeper, vendor, anyone in grams. Okay, I hope the difference between grams and kilograms are clear to you guys. बहुत easy है, कुछ इतना difference नहीं है. What you guys have to do, कुछ इतना difficult नहीं है. What you guys have to do now, just think some of the examples कि आप क्या क्या चीज़ें grams में buy करते हो और क्या क्या चीज़ें kilograms में buy करते हो, and let me know in the comment section. ठीक है, आपको क्या करना है, कुछ एग्जाम्पल सोचो कि हम ग्राम्स में क्या बाय करते हैं, किलोग्राम्स में क्या बाय करते हैं, और जल्दी से मेरे को कमेंट सेक्शन में कमेंट करके बताओ. ठीक है, मूविंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट. अब दिस इज मिलीग्राम्स. अब हम बात करते हैं ग्राम से भी छोटे, जब हमें बहुत ही छोटी छोटी क्वांटिटीज चाहिए होती है, मीन्स लाइक you can say like less than grams, then we can say that are in milligrams. So best example of milligrams are like the glitter powder. They are very light in weight. Okay, so what are those are in milligrams. And the small thermocol balls which we use to decorate the things, होती ना colorful balls, छोटी छोटी thermocol balls, they are also very light in weight, so they are also measured in milligrams. And if I talk about medicines, then medicines are also measured in milligrams. ठीक है, so basically you can say that milligrams are the smallest or the lowest measuring quantity. Okay, have you noticed the weight of any medicine tablet when given to the sick? कभी आपने सोचा है, अब कभी आपको सपोज you are sick, I am not saying like कभी आपको just do one thing, just ask your mother, just take one medicine, don't eat that, just observe that medicine, take it in your hand and just observe the weight of that, and let me know कि आपको वो कितनी heavy और कितनी light लगती है. It will be really very heavy, it will be really very light. Okay, so basically if we are talking about a very lesser weight, then those that will be measured under milligrams. The best example I have told you that if you are measuring the glitter powder, the thermocol balls, or the medicines, or and the many more those things are there which are very in a lesser quantity, in a very less weight they are having, so they will be measured under milligrams. Okay, so we can see here that 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligrams. How much bigger this 1 gram is, and how much smaller this milligram is. Okay, I hope this milligrams is clear to you. Okay, so in the gram section we have learned grams, kilograms and milligrams. Here you can see 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams and 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligram. Okay, I hope it is clear to you guys. Moving towards the next quantity, that is liters and milliliters. Now just don't give your focus to these chocolates. Just concentrate what I am saying. Chocolates नहीं देखनी, पहले मेरे को सुनो फिर chocolates देखो, ठीक है? अब देखो liters और milliliters क्या होते हैं. Liters, suppose I am asking from you that usually you used to take a water bottle to your school. ओके, तो आपकी जो वाटर बोतल होती है उसकी स्पेसिफिक वॉल्यूम होती है, ठीक है. समवन यूज्ड टू कैरी अ 1 लीटर बॉटल, समवन यूज्ड टू कैरी अ 500 ml bottle, someone used to carry a 2 liters bottle. So what is this liters? Liters are the quantities which tells us the capacity of anything which is holding. Like if I'm talking about juice, water, like any liquid thing is comes under the quantity of liter. Like if you are bringing a cold drink, आप कोल्ड ड्रिंक की बोतल लेकर आते हो, that is also in a variety of packets. Variety of bottles are there, like 500 ml is there, 750 ml is there, 200 ml is there, 1 liter is there, 2 liter is there. So what is this? This is the quantity of your liquid which that bottle is carrying out. ठीक है, लीटर समझ में आया. जैसे एक और एग्जांपल लेते हैं, जैसे आपकी बकेट है. Usually we use our bucket like 20 liter or 15 liter. This is the usual size of bucket we use in our bathrooms. Okay, so what is that bucket is carrying? Bucket में जो पानी आ रहा है उसकी अगर हमें क्वांटिटी मेजर करनी है कि उस बकेट में कितना पानी आया है, तो हम उसको मेजर करेंगे लीटर से. ठीक है. और मिलीलीटर्स की बात करें तो मिलीलीटर्स आर लाइक स्मॉल क्वांटिटीज देन लीटर्स. लाइक इफ आई टॉक अबाउट आपकी कोई सिरप है, आपकी कोई लिक्विड मेडिसिन है या सिरप है, सो दैट यूजुअली कम इन मिलीलीटर्स. आपकी वो 1 लीटर की नहीं होती, वो इतनी छोटी छोटी बॉटल्स होती है ना मेडिसिन की. आई होप आप सबने देखी होंगी. तो उसमें जो हमारा अमाउंट होता है लिक्विड का या मेडिसिन का, दैट इज अंडर मिलीलीटर्स. ठीक है. So liters are the largest quantities and milliliters are the smaller quantities than liters. Let us take some more examples. Suppose you are having a hair oil. ठीक है, हेयर ऑयल की एक बॉटल होती है. वी आर हैविंग द डिफरेंट साइजेस ऑफ द हेयर ऑयल. ओके, सो हेयर ऑयल में मोस्टली जो हमारा ऑयल होता है दैट इज अंडर मिलीलीटर्स. आप चेक करना, आप अपना हेयर ऑयल देखना, उसके पीछे क्वांटिटी लिखी होगी आइदर मिली मोस्टली इन मिलीलीटर, एंड इफ यू आर हैविंग अ बिगर बॉटल देन मे बी इन लीटर, 1 liter or 1.5 liter would be there. Okay, so just check out your these hair bottles or like your sanitizers. Now sanitizers are really very important, as you all know. And yes, use your sanitizers on a daily, on a regular basis when you are going outside. It is very important. चलिए back to the topic. तो आप sanitizers की bottle पे देखना, उसके पीछे भी एक quantity लिखी रहती है, like 20 ml, 100 ml, 250 ml, 50 ml. So what is this? That is telling us that this bottle, the specific sanitizer, this bottle is consisting a specific amount of your sanitizer. ठीक है. So let us read it out what it is given. What is the capacity of a bucket for holding water? क्या होती है? The capacity is given in liters, but sometimes we need a smaller unit. Milliliters I have already told you. The bottle of hair oil, a cleaning liquid or a soft drink have labels which give the quantity of liquids inside in milliliters ml. As I have told you, all these things I have told you, that if you are talking about the smaller quantity, then you will take the help of milliliters, and when you are talking about the larger quantities means, then you will take the that liters, you will take the quantity of the liters. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you, and this is the mathematical expression we are having, that 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. These are the points which you guys have to learn it out. Okay, so 1 liter is equals to 1000 milliliters. Okay students, I hope it is clear to you. Moving towards the next points to remember. As I have told you, some of the points are there, some of the measurements are there which you guys have to remember it out. One note is there. You have to learn this note, and this you have to keep this thing in your mind. Note क्या है? In all these units we have some of the common words like kilo, मिली एंड सेंटी। अब आपने देखा कि जैसे किलो, मिली और सेंटी कुछ कॉमन वर्ड्स हैं हमारे, जैसे किलोग्राम भी था, किलोमीटर भी था, किलोग्राम भी था, मिलीमीटर भी था, मिलीग्राम भी था। सो व्हाट इज दिस? दीज आर द कॉमन वर्ड्स एंड वी हैव टू रिमेंबर दिस थिंग इन द माइंड दैट किलो इज द ग्रेटेस्ट। किलोग्राम सबसे बड़ा था, किलोमीटर सबसे बड़ा था। ऐसे ही हमारा किलो इज द ग्रेटेस्ट एंड मिली इज द स्मॉलेस्ट। जैसे हमने देखा मिलीमीटर was the smallest quantity, milligram is again a smaller quantity and milliliter is again a smaller quantity. So इससे हमें क्या पता चलता है कि किलो means the greatest one and milli means the smallest one. Okay, okay. So this shows you have to learn these things in your mind. These are the very important points. First is 1 kilogram is equals to 1000 grams, 1 gram is equals to 1000 milligrams and 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter, and the rest of the points I have already told you. Like this we have read it, 1 liter is equals to how many milliliters? Very good, 1000 milliliters. So this is again a quantity which you guys have to learn. So these are the basic points which you have to keep in your mind and it will going to help you out. Okay students, I hope these quantities are clear to you. Moving towards the next topic, and this large numbers or you can say the measurements are over till here. Now we are moving toward the next topic. Okay, no. Some of the examples we are going to solve it. Then we will be in the next. Okay, this is the example which we have to solve. Let us read it. Population of Sundarnagar was 2,35,471 in year 1991. Okay, in the year 2001, it was found to be increased by 72,958. What is the population in the city of 2001? अब क्वेश्चन क्या कह रहा है? That solution in year 1991, the population was 2,35,471 and in year 2001 it is increased by 72,958. So what will be the total population in 2001? So this is your question कि हमारे 1991 में इतनी पॉपुलेशन थी, फिर 2001 में इंक्रीज हुई, इंक्रीज मीन्स ऐड हुई, तो हमने यहाँ पे एडिशन का साइन लगा दिया and now we guys have to just add it down. 8 and 1 9, 7 and 5 will get 12, carry will be 1, 9 and 1 10 and 4 14, carry 1, 5 and 1 6, 7 and 8 7 8 9 10 0, carry 1 2 or 1 3. So this is our number, like 3,08,429 is the total population of 2001. Okay students, ऐसे क्वेश्चंस बहुत आते हैं आपके. I think it is there in your exercise 1.2. So after seeing this video you guys will be able to solve your exercises also. So what you guys have to do, just जल्द complete करनी है आपको, ये वीडियो पूरी देखनी है और इसके बाद you guys have to solve your exercise questions and let me know on which question you are facing problem and how much questions you have solved it out. Okay, so this is how it is we have solved this. First the quantity is given, second the increased quantity is given. When we are talking about the increment, that means we have to add it, and when we are talking about the decrement then it means that we have to subtract it. Okay, moving towards the next. Okay, next example is there. In the town newspaper is published every day. एक town में newspaper हमेशा publish होता है. One copy has 12 pages. One copy is having 12 pages. Every day 11,980 copies are printed. How many total pages are printed every day? It is saying like one copy is having 12 pages, ठीक है, and every day 11,980 copies are printed. So how many total pages are there? So what we guys have to do, this is the total quantity जो हमारा daily publish हो रहा है, और एक one copy is having 12 pages. Okay, we have to find out the pages in 11,980. इसमें हमारे कितने पेजेस होंगे? What we guys have to do now? Now one thing is given and we have to find the multiple things. So we will use multiply. This is the thing आपने बचपन से पढ़ते हुए आ रहे हो कि मल्टीप्लिकेशन एडिशन कब होता है, जब हमारे पास में एक चीज़ दे रखी होती है और हमें बहुत सारी चीज़ों की वैल्यू निकालनी होती है, then we use multiplication. Okay, so here we will use multiply because multiply means multiple times. Here multiple times we used to find it out ना, एक कॉपी में 12 पेजेस हैं, इतनी सारी कॉपी 11,900 कॉपीज में कितने पेजेस होंगे? काफी सारा अमाउंट है, तो हमें मल्टीप्लाई करके पता चल जाएगा. So what we guys have to do, just multiply it. And how to multiply it? I think majority of the students are aware about that how to multiply the numbers, but then too if students are facing any doubt in multiplication, then look at here, I am going to multiply it, see it very carefully. Okay, okay, what we guys have to do, we have to write our numbers like this. Now we have to multiply 2 by all these numbers. Okay, let's start. 2 into 0 2, 2 into 8 16, carry 1, 2 into 9 18 and 1 19, carry 1, 2 into 1 1 and 1, 3, 2 1 ja 2 and 1 3, 2 1 ja 2. After that we will put a cross sign here. Now what we have to do, we have to multiply this 1 with all these 5 numbers. Okay, let us do it. 1 into 0 0, 1 into 8 8, 1 into 9 9, 1 into 1 1 and 1 into 1 1. After this we have to add these numbers 0 6 9 and 8. What we will get, we will get 17, carry 1, 9 and 1 10 and 3 13, carry 1, 2 3 and 4 and 1. So this is the number of pages. 1,43,760 will be the number of pages. This is how we solve it out. Okay, I hope it is clear to you guys. So here at the last we can write a statement like hence total number of pages will be 1,43,760. Okay students, I hope this example is clear to you. Just what you guys have to do, follow down all the examples of your book and let me know it how many examples you have did. Okay, चलिए आगे बढ़ते हैं. Now this is the very interesting topic, that is estimation, and believe me this is one of the favorite topic in mathematics. बड़ा मजा आता है इस टॉपिक को करने के लिए. एस्टिमेशन होता क्या है? अभी आपको केक नहीं देखना है, अभी आपको सुनना है मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ. ठीक है, केक भी देखेंगे हम, सब लोग देखेंगे केक को, पहले सुनते हैं. एस्टिमेशन क्या होता है? अ रफ कैलकुलेशन ऑफ द वैल्यू, नंबर, क्वांटिटी और एक्सटेंट ऑफ समथिंग वेयर यू विल अप्रॉक्सीमेट. A rough calculation of the value, number, quantity और extent of something means estimation क्या है? कोई भी एक rough calculation, कोई भी एक rough value. जैसे कि suppose you are having a birthday party at your home. So what is that? It is like your parents used to get a rough estimation of your friends. How many friends are coming? You used to tell like my 20 friends are coming, my 25 friends are coming, but that is not a fixed number. Sometimes it maybe 25 gets 30 and maybe 25 can get 20 or 19 or 18 too. So estimation means when you are not having the exact amount of number, when you are not having the correct value, then you use estimation. Okay, when you are doing the rough calculation of any number, any quantity or anything, then you use the estimation process. ठीक है, अब आप अप्रोक्सीमेशन कब और कहाँ यूज करते हैं? एज आई हैव गिवन यू द एग्जांपल, इमेजिन अ बिग सेलिब्रेशन Imagine a big celebration at your home. The first thing you do is to find out roughly how many guests may visit. Can you get an idea of the exact number of visitors? It is practically impossible. As I have told you, if suppose you are organizing a birthday party at your home or any celebration or any small get together you are planning at your home, then it is not fixed that how many guests will be there at your home, right? As this is the only approximation on which your mother used to prepare the food or you used to order the food from outside. Okay? या तो फिर आप कहीं किसी बर्थडे पार्टी में जा रहे हो या किसी और नॉर्मल पार्टी में भी जा रहे हो या आप ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हो तो आप ऑर्गेनाइजर से क्या बोलते हो दैट आई एम हैविंग अराउंड 100 गेस्ट. So just according to you, approximately I would be having 100 guests and it may be like 80 also and it can be like 120 also. Just you used to give the approximate value. So this is what this is estimation or approximation, both are same. Okay student, estimation clear हुआ. estimation क्या है? estimation is a something like when you are not having the exact known value or when you used to do a rough calculation. जैसे कि आप अपने एग्जाम में एग्जाम देते हो तब भी तो आप एक रफ कैलकुलेशन करते हो कि मेरे एग्जाम्स में शायद 100 में से 80 to 90 मार्क्स आ जाएंगे. सो व्हाट इज दिस? दिस इज अगेन अ एस्टिमेशन, अगेन अप्रोक्सीमेशन. Okay students, so here we use estimation like any party you are organizing, like any birthdays or any of the you are getting the marks in your examination. That is the example of estimation. You used to estimate it. Okay, you used to approximate it. You are not confirm in it. Okay, that rough calculation, the rough value is only known as estimation. ठीक है, आई होप एस्टिमेशन आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. कुछ नहीं है एस्टिमेशन में, वेरी इजी इट इज. As you will do it, it will be more clear. Okay, so here we will going to learn these are the 5 major estimations which we are going to learn in this video, and believe me, it is really very important. If I'll talk about in the point of our examination, these 5 topics are really very important. So what you guys have to do, see the rest of the video very carefully and consider. Okay, so the first topic is estimation to the nearest tens by rounding off, estimation to the nearest 100 by rounding off, estimation to the nearest thousands by rounding off, estimating sum of difference और estimating products. ठीक है, अब चलते हैं फर्स्ट टॉपिक की तरफ और देखते हैं ये एक्चुअली है क्या. बिलीव मी, इट विल बी really going to be very fun. I just love this topic. बहुत ही मजेदार और बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग टॉपिक है ये. Okay, so just boost up your energy more and more. और ज़्यादा एनर्जी लेकर आओ and let's start it. Okay, estimating to the nearest 10 by rounding off. बहुत इजी है, डरना नहीं है, बिल्कुल बहुत इजी है. क्या है देखो, we see that the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4 are nearer to 0 and then to not than to 10, so we round off 1, 2, 3 and 4 as 0. Number 6, 7, 8, 9 are nearer to 10, so we round them off as 10. Number 5 is equidistant from both 0 and 10. It is a common practice to round it off as 10. Means what you guys have to do it now. See students, this is your chart. सबसे पहले आपको क्या ध्यान में रखना है, हम राउंडिंग नियरेस्ट बाय 10 में देख रहे हैं. आपके नंबर्स बेसिकली कौन से होते हैं? 0 to 9, as we have learned this all thing in our previous video. So we have to make a partition. पार्टीशन कैसे बनाना है? more than 5 and less than 5. अगर आपके लेस देन 5 नंबर्स है तो उसको राउंड डाउन करना है, मतलब उसका राउंड ऑफ होगा 0. और अगर आपके नंबर्स मोर देन 5 है, मतलब 5 से ज़्यादा बड़े हैं, तो उसका राउंड अप होगा, मीन्स आगे वाली वैल्यू पर जाता है. सपोज मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल देती हूँ, जैसे कि आपका एक नंबर है 3. अब आप ये बताओ 3 जो है वो 5 से छोटा है या बड़ा है? छोटा है, तो हमारा ये लेफ्ट की तरफ जाएगा. और 3 से पहले हमारे 10 नंबर्स कौन से होते हैं? 0 and 10. So it will go towards the 0. And if I'll talk about 6, now tell me 6 is greater than 5 or less than 5? Greater than 5. So what will be the answer of 6 out of 10? It will be 10. Okay, अभी एग्जाम्पल्स देखते हैं, बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा. बिलीव मी, थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजन हो रहा होगा ना, अभी बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा. लेट अस सी सम एग्जाम्पल्स. ओके गाइस, सी दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स. अब हमें क्या देखना है? अब आप ये देखो, पहला क्या है हमारा? 28 है, हम इसे नियरेस्ट 10 कर रहे हैं. 28 में हमारा 28 किन दो टेंस के बीच में लाई करता है? इसमें देखो किन दो टेंस के बीच में लाई करता है 28 और लाइक 20 एंड 30 के बीच में लाई करता है, राइट? सो व्हाट वी गाइस हैव टू डू, अब आप देखो इसमें टेंस में आप चेक करते हो वंस डिजिट, टेंस में आप हमेशा चेक करते हो वंस डिजिट। अब यहाँ पे आप वंस डिजिट क्या है हमारी ये है। अब आप वंस डिजिट में देखो वंस डिजिट क्या है आपकी, वंस डिजिट इज 8। सो टेल मी 8 इज ग्रेटर देन 5 और लेस देन 5? ग्रेटर देन 5। तो जब भी ग्रेटर देन 5 होता है तो राउंड अप होता है, मींस बड़ी वैल्यू आती है। तो इसका आंसर क्या होगा 30। आफ्टर राउंडिंग ऑफ आई गेट द आंसर 30 हियर। Okay, getting? Okay, now let us see this. अब इसको देखते हैं, इसको क्या है हमारा, again we will see the ones digit. Here ones digit is 2 and tell me that 2 is lesser than 5 or greater than 5? It is lesser than 5. So lesser than 5 मतलब round down, और round down क्या होगा, 32 जो है वो किस में लाई कर रहा है, 32 is between 30 and 40. तो राउंड डाउन हो रहा है मींस 30, इट विल कम 30। ओके, कैसे हुआ दोबारा देखते हैं। हमने क्या किया, हमने पहले अपनी वंस डिजिट देखी, ठीक है, वंस डिजिट देखी कि वो हमारी 5 से छोटी है या बड़ी है। हमें पता चल गया कि वंस डिजिट तो 5 से छोटी है और छोटी होगी तो फिर हमें क्या करना है, हमें अपना टर्म जो है उस टर्म का देखना है कि वो टर्म जो है वो किन दो टेंस के बीच में लाई कर रहा है। 32 lies between 30 and 40. Similarly, 91 lies between 90 and 100. 82 lies between 80 and 90. 54 lies between 50 and 60. So these are what? These are the numbers on which the numbers lie. So here you can see 30 lies between 30 and 40. So here 2 is there, 2 is less than, so we will take the less number. So here we can say 30 is the round off of 32. Okay, now we will check for 52. अब 52 के लिए देखते हैं, again we will check the ones digit. Ones digit क्या है, 2 है, 2 क्या है, 5 से छोटी है, so we will check it first. 52 lies between 50 and 60. Okay, so here 50 and 60, 2 is less than 5, so here which is less than, 50 or 60? 50 is less than, so my answer will be 50. Okay, same for this 41, you can see here 41 lies between 40 and 50, and here you have to check your ones digit. Ones digit is what? Ones digit is 1 and 1 is less than 5. लेस देन 5 है मीन्स हमें लेस नंबर चाहिए, मीन्स 40। इजी है ना, कितना मजेदार और कितना इजी है ये। सो 40 इज आवर राउंड ऑफ। नाउ सिमिलरली 39, सबसे पहले हमें क्या लिखना है, 39 हमारा किसके बीच में लाई करता है, 30 के बीच में एंड 40 के बीच में लाई करता है, ठीक है। अब हम चेक करेंगे वंस डिजिट क्या है हमारी, 9 वंस डिजिट है। अब ये बताओ 9 इज ग्रेटर देन 5 और लेसर देन 5? Greater than 5 means we have to take the greater number, and which is greater number, 30 or 40? 40 is greater number, so 40 will be our answer. Easy? Okay, now see again this 48 4 lies between 40 and 50. So here 8 is greater than 5. Greater than 5 means greater number, that is 50. So we can say 50 is the round off for round off nearest 10. ओके, क्लियर? और एग्जाम्पल, चलो 2-3 एग्जाम्पल्स और देते हैं, एक एग्जाम्पल और देखते हैं, फिर आपको एग्जाम्पल्स में कुछ होमवर्क दे दूंगी। ओके, फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल, लेट अस टेक इट आउट। ओके, 73. ओके, फर्स्टली जस्ट टेल मी 73 लाइज बिटवीन 70 and 80. Okay, now second step is we will check this 3. This 3 is lesser than 5 or greater than 5? 3 is lesser than 5. Lesser than 5 means lesser value or the smaller value. So we can say 70 is round of nearest 10. Clear students? It's very easy. Okay, some of the numbers I am giving to you, you guys have to perform that. It is your homework. 66, 31, 90. Okay, these are the 3 numbers which you guys have to perform. This is your homework for today. Okay, nearest 10, and let me know in the comment section that what you guys are getting your answers. Okay, moving next. Okay, moving towards the next, we are getting now nearest 100. नाउ वी विल चेक इट आउट कि अब 100 में कैसे होता है। 100 में बच्चे लोग हमें क्या देखना होता है, अभी हम टेंस में क्या देख रहे थे, 5, 0 और 5 का देख रहे थे, अब हमें 100 में देखना है 50 एंड 100। Let us read it out, like numbers 1 to 49 are closer to 0 then 100, and so the round off will be 0. Means here we will split the terms from 50, like 50 to 100, and here 0. So this is the way we will split the terms. Numbers from 51 to 99 are closer than 5, is closer than 100, then 0. So we will round off to the 100. So number 50 is equidistant from 0 to 100. Both 50 जो है वो बिल्कुल equal distance पे है. If I talk about 0 or if I talk about 100, so in common we can say that 50 is a round off of 100. ओके, अब देखते हैं कुछ एग्जाम्पल, आपको बिल्कुल क्लियर हो जाएगा। ये आपके नंबर है, आपको इसमें टेंस डिजिट देखनी है। टेंस डिजिट क्या है, 41। अब नाउ टेल मी, सबसे पहले तो क्या करना है, इस नंबर को हमें एस्टिमेट, इस नंबर को देखना है कि ये किसके नियर बाय लाई कर रहा है, किसके बीच में लाई कर रहा है। इट इज लाइंग बिटवीन 800 एंड 900, क्योंकि हम ये 100 को एस्टिमेट कर रहे हैं, नियरेस्ट 100 में एस्टिमेट कर रहे हैं, सो वी विल फाइंड आउट द वैल्यूज फॉर 100 ओनली। Okay, so here what we have done, we have just find it out that 841 lies between 800 and 900. So now what we guys have to find it out, 41 टेंस डिजिट हमें देखनी होती है। 41 is less than 50 or greater than 50? Less than 50. So if it is less than 50, so my round off will be lesser number, that is 800. Okay, now check it out the next. Now again 568 lies between 500 and 600. Very good. Okay, now 600 and 500, we will see the tens digit, it is coming here 68. And what is 68? 68 is greater than 50 or lesser than 50? Very good, it is greater than 50. And if it is greater than 50, what we will choose? We will choose a greater number. So here it is a greater number, that is 600. So we can say 600 is the round off for 568. Okay, now choose the next one. Again I am having the number like 1232. So we will check it out. 2 and 232, it lies between 203 and 1300, 1200 and 1300. You have to just check it out, these 100 numbers. 232 so lies between 200 and 300. Now we will check the tens digit, that is 32, and tell me 32 is lesser than 50 or greater than 50? Very good, it is lesser than 50. And if it is lesser than 50, what we guys have to do? We will choose the lesser number, that is 1200. Okay, so this is the number we will get it out. Okay, next one, that is 149. Now tell me 149 lies between 100 and 200. So now tell me 149 is lesser than 50 or greater than 50? Lesser than 50. So I'll choose the lesser number, that is 100. So this will be my answers. Okay, clear students? I am giving you some of the homework from this too. Just perform it. First is 782. Second is 234. Third one is 452. Okay, these are the three examples which you guys have to perform it. Okay, हो जाएगा? Very good. Moving towards the next. Okay, estimating to the nearest thousands by rounding off. अब इसमें क्या है? We know that numbers 1 to 499 are nearer to 0 and 1000. अभी देखो, हमने जब tens की बात करी तो we have used 0 to 5 and 10. When we have talked about 100, then we have used the middle term, that was 50. And when we are talking about 1000, then we have to choose the middle term, that will be 500. Okay students, so if we are talking about 1 to 499, so the numbers will lie between 0 and 1000. Okay, and if I am talking about the numbers like 501 to 199, it will be nearer to 1000. Okay, so let us see the example. It will be clear by the examples only. So guys, what you guys have to do now, just check it out. Here we are having 2873. First of all, we will write that 2873 lies between 2000 and 3000. Okay. Now we will check the 100 position like 873. Now tell me 873 is greater than 500 or lesser than 500? वेरी गुड, इट इज ग्रेटर देन, एंड ग्रेटर देन का तो एक ही रूल है हमारे पास कि जो नंबर ग्रेटर होता है दैट विल बी योर आंसर, तो वी कैन से दैट 3000 इज आवर आंसर. Okay, moving towards the next, that is 3245. 3245 lies between 3000 and 4000. So here we have to see again the last three digits, that is 100 position. 245 is less than 500 or greater than 500? Less than 500, we will choose the lesser number, that is 3000. This is our answer. Moving towards the next, that is 8645. This number lies between 8000 and 9000. Now we will check it out the last three digits, that 645 is greater than 500. So here 500 it is greater, so we will choose a greater number, that is 9000. 9000. Okay. Now last one, that is 5449. This number lies between 5000 and 6000. Very good. Now we will check out the last three digits, that is 449. And now tell me 449 is lesser than 500 or greater than 500? It is lesser than 500. So we'll choose this number, 5000. Easy, very easy. ठीक है, अब फिर से इसके भी एग्जांपल होमवर्क दे देती हूँ. I am giving you the three questions. You guys have to perform it and let me know in the comment section. Okay. First one, let us take, okay, 1 2 3 4. Second, 5338. Third one is 9229, and fourth one will be 3864. Okay, these are the four numbers which I am giving to you the homework. You guys have to perform it. Okay, moving towards the next topic. To estimate sum or difference. अब ये कैसे करते हैं मैं डायरेक्ट आपको सॉल्व करके बताती हूँ. अब you can see here we have to find out the addition of this, but after solving it, means after rounding off towards the 1000. Why? You can see here this is a 1000 number, this is again a 1000 number, right? So what we have to do, we have to firstly round it in. Firstly we have to round these numbers. Let me write it, 5290. इसका राउंड ऑफ क्या होगा आप लोग बताइए मेरे को जल्दी से. अभी किया हम लोगों ने. 5290 lies between 5000 and 6000, and here 290 is lesser than 500, means the lesser number, that is 5000 after rounding. After rounding it is like this. Okay, choosing the next number, that is 17986. Now again we will choose it, that the 7986 lies between 7000 and 8000. Okay, so here 986 we will see it now. The next step is 986 is greater than 500 or lesser than? Greater than. So we'll choose the greater number. So my number will be 1 will be as it is 8000. Same after rounding. Now what we guys have to do, just add it, 18,000 plus 5,000. Let us see what we will get. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. Carry 1, 23,000. Okay, this is what? This is our answer. Clear? आगे समझ में सबको अच्छे से? क्या किया मैंने इसमें, दोबारा से देखिए. I have done nothing, just I have round out this number first, and I have seen this 5. It comes between 5000 and 6000, and I have seen this that 290 is lesser than, so 5000 will be my rounding off. If I talk about this number, that I'll choose, I'll take it like 7000. It lies between 7000 and 8000. And here 896 is greater than 500, means 8000 will be my round off. And after that I have taken this number, and this is my result. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, क्लियर? टू एस्टिमेट सम और डिफरेंस, ये हमने बात करी थी सम की. नाउ लेट अस सी द एग्जांपल ऑफ डिफरेंस. Okay, now this is the difference. You can see here we are having the two numbers, one is in thousand, one is in hundred. तो पहले तो हम ये देखते हैं हमारा छोटा नंबर जिसमें होता है उसको उसमें राउंड ऑफ करते हैं. यहाँ पे हमारा सबसे छोटा नंबर 100 में है, मीन्स हम पूरे सम टर्म को 100 में राउंड ऑफ करेंगे. So let's start. 5 6 7 3. Start rounding this. 673. It will lies between 673 will lie between 600 and 700. Now we will check the two numbers, that is 73. Now we will find it out. 73 is greater than 50 or lesser than 50? Greater than 50, very good. So we will choose a greater number. So the round off of 5673 will be 5 as it is 700. Okay, now doing the next, that is 436. 436 lies between 400 and 500. Here we will see 36 is lesser than 50, so lesser number will be a round off. So the round off for 436 while nearest hundreds, we will get that 400 added. Oh no, we have to subtract it. Okay, subtract it down. We will get 0 0 7 minus 4 3 5. So we can say 5300 or 5300 is our required answer. Okay, clear students? What I have did here, see it again. First of all, I have converted this number in a nearest 100. I have round off this number to nearest 100 and I have seen that 673 lies between 600 and 700. Okay, then I have seen that 73 is greater than 50, means greater, means the round off of this number will be 5700. Okay, this is how I have rounded my first number. And you can see the second number, 436 lies between 400 and 500. 36 is lesser than 50, so I choose the lesser number. Here is my 400, the lesser number. So I can say that the round off nearest 100 for 436 will be 400. After subtracting, I got my required number. आगे समझ में? It is very easy and interesting as well. So what you guys have to do? Just comment and let me know in the comment section. Okay? Now this is the next and the last topic of our video, to estimate product. अब product कैसे estimate करते हैं? ये कैसे करना होता है? Round off each factor to its greatest place and multiply the rounded off factors. अब हमें इसमें क्या करना है? तो बहुत ही easy होता है. See here, first number is 81, second number is 479. Okay, now what I have to do, just राउंड, इसमें आपको कुछ फिक्स नहीं है कि आपको दोनों नंबर एक ही रूल से राउंड ऑफ करना है. मीन्स जैसे कि आपको एक नंबर 10 से करना है और दूसरा नंबर भी 10 से करना है, ऐसा कुछ इसमें मैंडेटरी नहीं होता है. वी हैव टू चूज, वी हैव टू जस्ट राउंड ऑफ द नंबर्स एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट. अब देखो आप इसमें 81 इज देयर. अब 81 को हम 10 से राउंड ऑफ करेंगे बिकॉज इट इज अ 10 नंबर. सो द राउंड ऑफ 81 विल बी 80. Because 81 lies between 80 and 90, and here 1 is less than 5, so less than 5 means lesser number we will choose. That's why I have choose here 80. So 80 is the round off of this number. Okay, now I am talking about this number, that is 100. Now अब मेरा ये number 100 है तो मैं इसको 100 में ही राउंड ऑफ करती हूँ. ठीक है, अब इसको 100 में कैसे राउंड ऑफ करूँगी? इसका नंबर क्या होगा? नियर बाय 400 and 500. Now I can see that 79 is greater than 50. Greater than 50 means greater number. So the round off of this number will be 500. Easy? So basically the rule for this is you are not having any fixed number कि आपको आप first number 10 से कर रहे हो तो आपको second number भी 10 से round off करना है. Or if you are rounding off the first number by 100, then second number also you have to round it by 100. No compulsion is there. You can round it by as per the requirements or as per the given number. If the number is in tens, you have to just round it in the tens. If the number is in thousand, then you have to round it as in 1000. If the number is in 100, then you have to round that number in 100. Okay, so here these are my two numbers. Now what I have to do, I have to do the product between this. Normal production, you have production, multiplication you have to do. 500 into 80. Multiplication, I think everyone is aware about how to multiply it. Just multiplying it. 0, 0, 0 into 0, 0, 4, 0. 8 5s are 40. 0, 0, 0, 0 and 4. So I can say that 80 into 50 500 gives me the result of 40,000. This is your required answer. Okay students, easy है ना, कुछ नहीं किया इसमें हमने. We have just convert our number as per the requirement. If the number is in tens, just convert it in tens. If the number is in 100, just round off in 100. If the number is in 1000, just round off in 1000 and just multiply. It will be very easy. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Moving towards the next example, उससे बिल्कुल clear हो जाएगा. Okay, now we are having this two numbers which is in thousand and which is in tens. वही रूल है, वही चीज करनी है. 9250 is in thousand, so we will just round off in thousand. How to round off in thousand? 9250. The two numbers it lies between is 9000 and 10,000. This is the only number. So we will see here that 250 is lesser than 250. Wait. 250 is lesser than 500. Lesser than 500 means less number. Less number is smaller number is 9000. So the round of this number will be 9000. Okay, so this is the round off. Now I am talking about 29, and we can easily see 29 is a tens number, so we will convert it into a 10. We will round off it to a 10, and we can see 29 lies between 29 and 30. Here 9 is greater than 5. So we can say it will move towards the greater number, and here my greater number is 30. So round off it will give me 30. Okay, now I am having number this 900. I am having the number this 9030. Now what I have to do? Just multiply, as the equation was of multiplying. Just multiply 9000 into 30. You will get your required answer 27,000. 27, 1, 2, 3 and 4. You will get your answer 2,70,000. This is your required answer. Easy? This is really very easy. So with this video you guys will be able to solve the questions. Many of the questions are given in your textbook. So what you guys have to do? Just solve the questions given in your textbook in exercise 1.1, 1.2. Just solve it down. I'll see you in the next video with the rest of the topics left in this chapter. Till then, thank you so much students. Stay safe, stay home, and yes, before leaving, just I'm having a very important information for you guys. If your any brother, sister, cousin, relative is in class 9, 10th, 11th, 12th or just preparing for the competitions like NEET and JEE, then tell them that I am studying with Unacademy Class 6 channel. You guys can also study with it, because we are having separate channels for each of them. For NEET we are having Unacademy NEET. For JEE we are having Unacademy JEE. For 11th, same we are having Unacademy Class 11, Unacademy Class 12, Unacademy Class 9 and Unacademy Class 10. So just tell your friends, relatives, cousins that you guys don't have to go anywhere. All the stuff related to your studies you will find here only. At the same place you will get all the stuff, and with the best educators of India. So where to go, why to find, why to get the trouble when everything is so easy and quite simple. So students, don't forget to tell these things to your friends. And yes, before leaving, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, then please subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon by which you can get the quick access, and you will get the fast notification, quick notifications of whatsoever teachers will put their videos for you guys. So just for being updated, just for being in the knowledge that what we are just putting on the channel, you guys have to hit the bell icon. And if you haven't liked my video yet, then please like my video, share my video, And yes, this is all for today. I'm signing off. Take care, students. Stay home, stay safe. Use masks, use sanitizers, eat more, dance, play, and yes, study hard. See you in the next video. Bye bye.